Hey there everybody, Andrew King here, Canadian musician, and again, Sheridan Centre, Toronto. It is Canadian Music Week 2016. The gentleman to my right, Dylan Menzie, PEI's own. He's here doing a bunch of showcases amidst what's a pretty exciting time. Dylan, one of the finalists representing PEI in CBC Searchlight 2016, which we're also involved with, and Adolescent Nature, new disc. We got plenty to talk about. First off, tell me how you're doing. Thanks for joining us, and what's CMW treating you like so far?
Oh, well, thanks for having me first off, and yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. I played yesterday on a patio called The Porch, which was like amazing, CN Tower in the background, which was like always cool. It's a big city, and I always love coming back to Toronto. I haven't been here a whole lot, so I still have a lot that I want to see and I want to do. A lot of touristy things and other things like that too, but yeah, I'm having a good time. And
bang on. So Adolescent Nature, I mentioned. One of the things I want to ask, I've had the opportunity to see you a whole lot on the island in the last couple of years, and it seems like I get the idea that you're a really prolific writer. There's always different tunes that you're trying out here and there. And tell me a little bit about the song curation for this album. I mean, I've got to imagine there's stuff that is fresh that we haven't heard yet in a live setting, but then also songs you've been road testing for quite a while. Kenya comes to mind. Tell me a bit about the challenge of, bringing that all together and making sure you've got the right set of songs to represent you.
Yeah, I mean, it all came together pretty easily, because like when I thought about it too, I was thinking, I just wanted these songs, like I thought about all of the songs that were going to be on it, and then I thought, how do these songs come together? What keeps these, or what makes these come together in a cool way? And they're all pretty much based around like that adolescent life and getting, finding yourself or finding what you need to do. Like Kenya is about getting away, those people that feel like the place is too small or too big and they need something different. Or like, Talk to Me is about like a party, crazy parties, or whatever it is. They all just seem to relate to like an adolescent life. So that it was, I just looked for that key factor, and it was, yeah, and then it all just seemed to fall into place at that point. Yeah.
Kenya's the tune that is going the distance with Searchlight, and it's actually a great kind of representation of what I wanted to ask next. Is a lot of the times when I see you, it's just you with the guitar or tenor guitar, and I mean, I'm buttering your bread here a bit, but that's where you really shine in that environment. Like, you've just captivating on your own on stage, but at the same time, I've seen it played with the full band, and I mean, now we've got the album version out. Tell me a bit about that process. Like, a lot of your material is that way, where it can translate from, you can have 3 people behind you and it comes off in a full band setting, but you're also able to deliver it from a stage with just you, or maybe stomping your drums sometimes. But yeah, tell me a bit about how your songs come together, and is that something always on your mind, like being able to adapt it to different settings?
Not usually. I mean, it's a process that always changes from song to song, but for the majority of it, like especially with the songs on Adolescent Nature, I was writing them with a bass drum and hi-hat. So when you write with a bass drum and hi-hat, you can do more you can play with dynamics more, so you can write it to be the song where, oh right, well when I kick in the bass drum now, that's probably when the band would kick in too. And so you're writing it to fit the band, but it's also solo anyway, so then when you play it solo, it sounds the same. And so like that's how I wrote a lot of those songs. But now like I've started demoing at home, and I have like a computer, and just trying to work on getting like more ambient sounds and different sounds and things that aren't as traditional. And then yeah, so now I'm writing in that way, where it's like, oh well, I'll probably play it with a band next, and it's also just a lot more fun with a band, I find. Yeah.
I'm zooming back chronologically, but I want to ask this, especially considering a lot of our readership, bands that are starting to build their profile. Your video for I Want to Know, which comes from Heather Avenue, the debut record, but I really love the concept. I mean, we encourage people to check it out. I Want to Know by Dylan Menzie. Really great video. A bunch of different hairstyles, suits the song really well. But at the same time, I mean, it looks great. It suits the song, but it's not super extravagant. It's something that just a lot of creativity went into it, and that's where the engagement comes from. Tell me a bit about how you came up with that idea and how it came together, because a video like that would be one that a lot of people would be proud of for their first.
Yeah, I was really proud of it. A lot of it it came together through East Coast ECMA. They help with the funding and stuff like that. And it was just like paired up with they have a cinematographer and an artist get together and just like make a video. And then I remember like just in the back of my mind just seeing like a Bahamas video where he was putting on a bunch of different hats, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, like I want to do my own spin on that. And so I thought, what can I do that's different but still in that same vein, or like I didn't want to, because we were running out of time, so I didn't want to do like a scene and all that. And like just I felt that kind of like, oh, I'm with a guitar and now I'm in like a field somewhere. It's like it's just been done to death. So I wanted to do something that was a little different. And and so I thought, oh, great, like maybe we could do hairstyles and do different, because I needed a haircut anyway. So it's great. Yeah.
Again, I want to know, that's from Heather Avenue, but the new one, Adolescent Nature, Kenya's the tune, again, CBC Searchlight 2016. So, I mean, you've got that on the go. Here we are at CMW, but you're at the position now, the new album in hand. You've been pushing west, got a great profile in Atlantic Canada. What's the next 6 months looking like for you as of now?
Right now, I mean, I'm going back out to like pushing a little farther west, like into Ontario, Sarnia area, and like for June, doing a tour for the new album then, and then coming back east and hopefully just keep doing that slingshot back and forth and pushing it a little further every time. So June, July, August, it's all looking the same kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm editorializing with him right next to me, but one of my favorite artists to come out of Atlantic Canada in a long time. Again, Dylan Menzie, dylanmenzie.com, Heather Avenue, and now Adolescent Nature. And I guess vote on CBC Searchlight in the days remaining.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more.